1776, the United States fought a bloody war to get rid of a king. We wrote a constitution specifically to make sure no single person could ever have the total power again. But in 2025, look at Washington. It doesn't matter if you vote red or blue, the person sitting in the Oval Office now has the power to rewrite the law with a single signature. We haven't just elected a president, we may have accidentally created a dictator. Welcome to the channel. Today, we aren't talking about the daily news noise. We are talking about the structural failure of United States government. We are talking about the Imperial Presidency. To understand this, you have to look at the weapon of choice, the executive order. Originally, these orders were boring. They were meant for small things like telling the government agencies what holidays to observe or how to organize their desks. Franklin D. Roosevelt issued over 3,000 of them, but that was during a world war and the Great Depression. The problem today isn't the number of orders, it's what they do. Today, presidents use them to bypass the Congress entirely. Why is this happening? Because of the dirty secrets in Washington. The Congress is broken. The US Constitution says Congress writes the law and the President enforces them. But Congress hasn't been able to agree on the major legislation in the years. Take migration. The last major reform attempt failed in 2013. The one before that, 2007. So what happens? The president steps in. President Obama created DACA with a signature. President Trump tried to end it with a signature. President Biden reversed Trump's order with a signature. And the next president will likely reverse Biden. This is dangerous for two reasons. First, this creates instability. How can you run a business or plan a life when the rules can change overnight? Secondly, and more importantly, it is addictive. History teaches us one thing about power. Once the executive branch takes power, they rarely give it back. We are now in a cycle where every new president feels forced to use extreme power than the guy before him just to get anything done. The court is trying to limit this power, but the truth is simple. Unless Congress starts doing its job, the president will keep acting like a king, and eventually, we might get a king who decides they don't want to leave. If you want to understand the mechanism of the power in Washington, not just the headlines, but how the system actually works, make sure you are subscribed to Study World Politics. I'll see you in the next breakdown.